Hello, I'm happy to see you. We're going to do some core today. We're going to do 10 minutes of core. We're going to be mainly on the floor. Please make sure that you have something underneath you, either a mat, a towel, something that makes you, supports your back so you're not just on the floor. I recommend that you place something underneath you. If you have sensitive knees, you can always fold a little, hand towel and place it on the knees when we're on the knees. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's begin. We're going to start on our knees, hands and knees, placing the hands right below your shoulders, fingers spread away, knees right below your hips, and relax your toes. Placing firmly the hands, begin to push the chest away, creating more action in your arms. Begin to roll the shoulders back and away from your ears. So you're not here, you're rolling them back. Activate. We begin to pull the lower abdominals into your spine, and we keep that engagement going. So imagine you have a wall right here and you're pushing against the wall. From here, we're going to extend the right leg back, hold it, maintain that steadiness on your core, and extend the left arm long. We're going to lower and lift arm and leg. So left, 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 lift, left. Maintain the hips square pointing down. Maintain that core super engaged. And hold. We're going to release the hand. We're going to keep the leg up, bending the knee, flex the foot. So imagine you have a tray on top of your foot and you don't want it to fall. Again, pull those abdominals in, and we lift, left, left, left. Keeping those abdominals engaged. Those arms are super active. Pressing firmly into the mat. Chest is away from the mat. Hold, 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 hold. Keeping that awareness on the core. Scoop those abdominals a little bit deeper. And we're going to go ahead and release. We're going to the other side. Make sure your knees right below the hips. Extend the left leg, long, long leg. Toes are pointing down. And the right arm extends. Keep the length, and we begin to pulse. Up, 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 up. Keeping those abdominals pressing firmly into the spine. Belly button is locking in. The more you engage, the more stable your position is. And hold. Release the right hands. Place both hands firmly on the floor. Bend that knee and pulse. Keep those abdominals working hard, pressing in. Especially think of the lower abdominals. And to concentrate on that point, it's like your belly button. Hold the leg. And release it. Let's come into a tabletop. We roll the toes, lift into a downward dog. Lift the hips. Lower the heels towards the mat. And stretch away. If keeping the heels down or towards the floor, it's too much extension for your knees, for your back of your leg, go ahead and bend the knees slightly, but keep pushing the chest back. Go ahead and come back into a tabletop position. Make sure your hands are right below the shoulders. Elbow and wrist are aligned too. Place firmly, roll the toes, we lift the knees off the mat for 10 seconds. 1, ready, and go. Once you're here, there's a very small space between your knees and the mat. Your knees are hip-width apart, your arms are super engaged, and your core is deeply, deeply engaged. And release. Go ahead and sit back. And roll those wrists. Go ahead and roll the wrist to the other side. And we come back to our tabletop position. Pressing firmly, we roll the toes, we lift the knees, and we go from here, back, and table. And back, and table. Make sure your core is pressing in. You push away from your wrist and you come and stack the bones. You push away and you come back. Your knees remain on the same position everywhere of the movement, any motion. We're gonna hold it back for 5. Engage, bring that belly button in for 4. Smile in 3, 2, and release the knees to the floor. Soften the toes and just wiggle those hips a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and roll back into our backs. So make your way to your back. You're gonna bend the knees. Your feet are hip-width apart. Toes are pointing forward. Release all the way back. Readjust your shirt. Go ahead and make sure your knees are aligned right to your hip bones, to the iliac. From here, we're gonna bring the arms behind, the fingertips are behind your ears, not cradling your head, but right behind the ears. From here, we lift and we bring the nose towards the right knee. And back, and right, and back, right, back. Keep that core. Keep those abdominals pressing in. Scoop, especially when you're exhaling, push the belly button deeper into the spine. And last one, hold it back. Take a full breath in through the nose, a full breath out through the mouth. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. So we go nose to the left knee. So the knees are steady, the feet are steady. It's just a normal classical crunch with a little twist. The elbows are pointing out to the sides. Don't allow them to break and come in. Scoop those abdominals deeper in. You can do it when you're feeling that you can. Just do one more and smile and try the last one. And we rest back. Go ahead and stretch the arms behind you overhead. Bring the legs off the floor. Bring the feet off the floor into a tabletop position. And long, long arms. So you're in a straight line from the shoulder, fingertips, and hips to knees. Ready? Reach the arms over. And back. And back. Back. It's a small movement. We're targeting every single part of the core. Scoop those abdominals in. Keep pulling that powerhouse. Those abdominals, that corset, tighter in and hold. Extend the legs up. Hold, hold, hold. Shift side to side. Keep those abdominals in. Keep the scapulas, the shoulder blades off the floor, shoulders off the floor. Just reach to the right, reach to the left, reach to the right. Left. Scoop the abdominals deeper in. And arms back, legs halfway down. Don't drop the shoulders. Scoop those abdominals in. Keep that smile, keep that breath. Pull, 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 and release and lower. Woo. Let's go ahead and roll back to go into our bellies. So cross the legs, roll, and let's go back all the way into our belly. From here, hands right next to your chest. Toes are pointing down. Toes are pointed down, and you're pressing the toenails firmly onto the floor. Press, lift the kneecaps of the mat, and then lift it slightly up. Stretch it out into a cobra, Bhujangasana. And release all the way down. Bend the elbows close to your body. Last one. Inhale and lift. And release. And let's go ahead and just stretch the arms in front. Lift the legs up. And let's hold. This is the last exercise. Make sure you're holding. And release. Use your hands to cradle. Let's go ahead and press the hands. Push back into a child's pose. We are done for the day. If you want to stretch what we just did, go ahead and go into either a downward dog and stay there for a few breaths, or go back to your cobra and stay here for a few breaths. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope it helps. Hope you keep moving throughout the day, and we'll see you soon.